Picture a woman striding confidently across the silver screen, not in a flowing gown, but in trousers, a crisp shirt, and an unapologetic attitude. That was Katharine Hepburn, a trailblazer whose fierce independence, sharp wit, and extraordinary talent shattered conventions and redefined what it meant to be a leading lady in Hollywood. Her 7-decade career wasn't just about acting, it was about asserting individuality, challenging norms, and setting a standard of excellence that still inspires today. Katharine Hepburn was born on May 12, 1907, in Hartford, Connecticut, into a progressive and intellectually engaged family. Her mother, Katharine Marion Houghton, was a suffragist, and her father, Thomas Norval Hepburn, was a urologist who advocated for public health awareness. Raised with a strong sense of social responsibility and independence, young Katharine developed a tomboyish energy, excelling in sports and outdoor activities. This spirit of fearlessness and authenticity would later become the hallmark of her public persona and on-screen presence. Her path to stardom began on the stage. After graduating from Bryn Mawr College in 1928, with a degree in history and philosophy, Hepburn pursued acting, making her Broadway debut that same year. Her early stage work honed her disciplined approach to performance and built the foundation for a career that would span both theatre and film. In 1932, she made her film debut in A Bill of Divorcement, directed by George Cukor, who became a lifelong friend and collaborator. Her performance immediately caught attention for its naturalism and emotional depth. The early 1930s marked her rise to fame. She won her first Academy Award for Best Actress in 1934 for Morning Glory, cementing her status as a rising star. However, a series of box office disappointments followed, leading the press to label her box office poison in 1938. Instead of retreating, Hepburn took control of her career. She bought out her contract with RKO Radio Pictures and starred in The Philadelphia Story, 1940, a play she had personally acquired the film rights to. The film was a massive success, marking her triumphant return and establishing her as a savvy businesswoman who understood both art and commerce. Hepburn's on-screen partnership with Spencer Tracy is one of cinema's most celebrated. They starred together in 9 films over 25 years, beginning with Woman of the Year, 1942. Their chemistry was electric, blending wit, tension, and deep mutual respect. Off-screen, they shared a private, decades-long relationship that remained discreet due to Tracy's marital status. These films showcased Hepburn's range, from sharp-tongued intellectuals to vulnerable, complex women, and solidified her place in Hollywood history. Throughout her career, Hepburn chose roles that reflected her own values: strength, intellect, and integrity. She starred in classics like Bringing Up Baby, 1938, a fast-paced screwball comedy that highlighted her physical comedy and timing, and The African Queen, 1951, where she held her own against Humphrey Bogart in a demanding, physically grueling role shot on location in Africa. Her ability to adapt and excel in diverse genres, comedy, drama, romance, adventure, demonstrated her versatility and commitment to her craft. In the 1960s, Hepburn experienced a remarkable career revival. At 61, she won her second Academy Award for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, 1967, a groundbreaking film addressing racial prejudice. She followed this with The Lion in Winter, 1968, portraying Eleanor of Aquitaine opposite Peter O'Toole, earning her third Oscar. In 1981, at the age of 74, she won her fourth Academy Award for On Golden Pond, sharing the screen with Henry Fonda, in what became one of her most emotionally resonant performances. This late career peak was unprecedented and cemented her legacy as one of the greatest actresses of all time. Off-screen, Hepburn lived with the same independence she projected on film. She was known for her athleticism, love of swimming, and preference for simple, comfortable clothing, notably trousers and tailored blouses, which were unconventional for leading ladies of her era. She rarely attended awards ceremonies and avoided the Hollywood social scene, prioritizing privacy and authenticity over publicity. Her memoir, Me. Stories of My Life, published in 1991, offered rare insights into her thoughts and experiences. Katharine Hepburn passed away on June 29, 2003, at the age of 96, leaving behind a legacy that transcends cinema. With 4 Academy Awards, a record for a performer, and a career spanning more than 60 films and numerous stage productions, she redefined female roles in Hollywood. She refused to conform, championed her own path, and inspired generations of actors and women to embrace their individuality. Her life reminds us that true stardom isn't about glamour alone, it's about courage, authenticity, and the relentless pursuit of one's vision.